Alright, well, let's see. Maybe, just maybe, today we can try to drive this thing. Who's ready to go see what kind of mischief we can get into today? Welcome back, everybody. It is old Big Mike back out here in the Hoopty Barn with our Project 2025, the Home Mofo. And, well, yesterday we got to hear it run for the first time. That was exciting. And Jeffrey and I made some decisions on this thing, and we went ahead and we deleted a bunch of unnecessary stuff that was on this engine that we weren't using, like vacuum stuff back yonder. Just put a plug in there, and this thing here we're going to delete, but it's got a big old hole there on top of that manifold, and we're just like, so we just put a gasket over it and capped it off too. So anyway, and I broke off a stud and had to drill it out and put a new thing in it, so that was fun. But that being said, now we're going to reset the throttle linkage. You see it's all offset because we had that big old wide thermoquad on there. So I'm going to have to reset the throttle linkage, scoot it over that way. I'm going to raise it up too. I'm going to just reroute it a little bit, make something happen, right, wrong, or indifferent. And yeah, we got that to do. Right now, I'm resetting again, cleaning everything up, getting to where we can work again and know where everything is now that we're to that point. So I'm going to finish getting everything cleaned up and all that. Jeffrey will be here in a little while and we'll get back on this sucker. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm rerouting the e-brake from the Ranger rear end. And it was a foot brake on the Ranger, and since I got a handbrake in here, having to reroute it up to here. Whilst I got Jeffrey over here working and slaving on the carburetor, on the throttle linkage and all that, and got Mama just looking pretty, because she's special like that. So, we're making progress.
Right.
All right, back to work.
Special people out here.
Yo, we're special, all right. Especially this one. All right, so it ain't no fun if you don't run into problems. Well, and here's our problem that we're running into. Keep getting a leak and couldn't figure it out. I think we finally figured out that it's coming from these lines on the remote oil pumps. So we're fixing everything on these. So, all right, one of these days we'll get this sucker ready. Well, that was an expensive mistake. I messed up the end of my hose here trying to get it back on to my fuel pump. Didn't work. So I went and got, I didn't have any braided. I don't have time to play around. So I went and got a hydraulic hose made for it. And yeah, that's an expensive dadgum piece of hose. But we're back in business. So I'm going to get everything put back together and see if we can shore up this leak. All right, no leaks. Yay. That's just what I didn't get cleaned up. It was on the crossbar. But yay, no leaks. Alright, well, I got that taken care of, but now I still got a long way to go. I don't think I'm getting to sleep tonight. Yeah, I'll sleep plenty when I'm dead. Anyway, so I gotta get back to work on something. I don't know. I'll just keep going forward, man. And hopefully we'll be ready to load up in the morning. If not, load up in the afternoon. If not, load up in the night. One way or another, we're getting to no names. So, all right, I got to get busy. All right, so it's about 11 at night. I'm still out here at it. Now, yeah, it's gauge time. So we can't get these gauges installed here. All right, so it's about 4:30 in the morning. I've been out here thrashing all night. And, well, I got the gauges done. Got a kitty here. At least he likes me. Mama's not happy with me because I've been out here all night. So, got my gauges in. Got my tachometer in. And got a hood on there. What in the world? I was planning on trying something. I'm going to try to do some cutouts. But I can't do that yet, obviously, because, like I said, Mama is not happy with me already. And if I go buzzing through some metal, she's probably not going to be real happy. So, all right, I'm going to do something else. So, I got to keep rocking and rolling. All right, well, it's daylight. Just got done doing chores. Yeah, still at it. What in the world? Yeah, I pretty much got most of the interior in here. Got to do some adjustments though, because that firewall's back like 8.5 inches, and got to change up my carpet and stuff, and got to get the consoles and seat and glove box, all that stuff back in. But right now, I'm going to go take me a little bit of a nap. See if maybe I can get me a couple hours shut-eye. Because I still got quite a bit more to do before I can even be ready to go. So, I'll be back. Alright. Took a shower. Slept about 2 hours. Had a little bite to eat. Alright. Let's get back at it. Alright. We got an interior. How about that business? Yeah. It just looks like a regular car. Ish. Yeah, that's pretty ratty. I gotta get that fixed. And that stuff's nasty. Got some silicone on the way. But anyway. So next is this. Oh, also I put my brace back across here to hold my grill in place. That sucker ought to breathe pretty well. It's got a lot of air coming through there. So, all right. See if I can tackle this and see if it's going to work or not. It may or may not work. I don't know. I guess only one way to find out. I'm one tired feller, man. My goodness. But check that out. Is that slick or what? Yep, we got functional hood pins wrapped around the support in there. We got the stacks through the hood. Oh, yeah, we're proudly displaying 440. And we went ahead and put a Pentastar on there too, since it's a Pentastar power. Yes, sir. Now, the only thing I have left to do, I believe, let me check my checklist. I think I just got to do the tires. I got to make some covers for them headers in case it rains or something. I don't want it getting rained in. I think, yeah, that's about it. So now I got to fix my trailer tire, and then we'll be ready to load this bad boy up. All right, well, I guess the only thing I got left to do is change wheels and tires, because those tires they're not going to pass the tech. Anyway, so I guess this is when we find out if it'll run and drive. I mean, we know it runs. I guess we'll see if it'll drive. I'll see what I can do. That right there is what we call an asterisk. It runs, but I gotta work on my shift linkage, because it went into gear first. The first time did just fine, but then as I started shifting out, it got to where it wasn't wanting to go all the way down into drive again. So I don't know. I'm gonna go over here and crawl underneath it and take a look. Okay, so yep, my shift linkage slipped out of this little collar. I had it up on this right here, and it slipped out. Now it's just moving, so I'm going to have to do something a little bit different here to where I can really clamp down on that sucker. So I'll take this off, and I'll figure something else out for that right there. So yeah, no big deal. That's why we find out while we're still here before we put it on the trailer. Alright, well, she is on the trailer. I ain't got her locked down yet, but she's on there. So I got a few things I'll have to square away once I get there. I'm just going to take tires with me and change them out when I get there, because I'm tired. Anyway, I'll change them out tomorrow before I go through tech. So anyway, woo, that's what you call thrashing. That's real deal thrashing. I had 2 hours sleep since yesterday early. So I'm gonna get this thing tied down, get all my stuff loaded. I'll probably get, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours sleep. And then I'm gonna start headed towards Saxton. So that's where this one's at. So do me a favor, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Say, you big dummy, that thing ain't never going to work on that racetrack. And I said, well, you might be right. It may not even get on the racetrack. But then again, it might. But we're just going to have to wait and see. So, till next time, y'all know the drill. Y'all keep watching. I'm going to keep working.